The solarium is for some a quick and easy method of brightening up, but most users are unaware of the risks involved with catching a seamlessly harmless tan. Solariums, or otherwise known as tanning beds, produce artificial ultraviolet radiation, which is heavily concentrated and therefore speeds up the tanning process. The UV rays in a solarium bed are up to 5 times stronger than the midday sun, which experts say undoubtedly increases the risk of skin cancers like melanoma.
When you go to a solarium, you're trying to get a tan quickly. So what they do is they give you an intense light over a short period of time. So you're getting a big dose of radiation over a short period of time. The problem with the melanoma is that it tends to be very aggressive and it spreads early. And when it spreads early, it goes to the lung, the brains and the bone, and it can occur over a rapid period of time.
Shockingly, Australia has one of the highest rates of skin cancer in the world. 2 in every 3 people will be diagnosed with a form of skin cancer by the time they reach 70. Victoria government group SunSmart, in conjunction with the Cancer Council, realised the risks of skin cancer within Victoria and aimed to promote a balance of healthy sun exposure, along with warning the public about the dangers of excessive UV radiation. While the SunSmart campaigns are constantly preaching the dangers of tanning in solarium beds, a recent study showed that more than half of Victorian teenagers are willing to risk their lives to look darker. The study found that 57% of teenagers aged between 13 and 17 desired a tan, whilst 42% said having a tan made them feel more attractive.
To get brown in preparation for summer, I guess.
So, how often would you say that you go to the solarium?
Once every 2 days.
And are you aware of the risks involved?
Yeah.
And that still doesn't stop you?
No.
Claire Oliver's tragic death from a cancerous melanoma in 2007 brought on one of the most publicised anti-solarium campaigns in Australia. Following her death, Australian law has welcomed strict regulations on solarium use that aim to gradually phase out solariums altogether. Under these regulations come a number of laws, including the mandatory display of health warnings in all salons. No child under the age of 16 is permitted to use a solarium bed, and anyone between the ages of 16 and 17 must have parental consent. Anybody who looks around 18 years old must provide proof of age, and anyone with fair skin and light hair are not permitted into the solarium. Also, before anyone goes into a bed, a skin assessment sheet must be completed. Hope Amy, an employee of Body Bronze in Port Melbourne, says that all her customers are well aware of the risks involved with the solarium. She says that while there are some dangers associated with solarium use, tanning does have its benefits.
Yeah, so look, for me anyway, I enjoy using solarium because I've used fake tan for many years and I get better results through solarium. I don't go all the time. I just, for example, for the spring race and carnival in the summer, I just have a few sessions to build up a base tan before I hit the sun. So, as I said, definitely moderation.
However, Corinne Conway from SunSmart Victoria claims that there is no such thing as a safe tan.
Yeah, a tan is a sign that your skin is getting UV radiation damage. So each time you tan or you burn, you're actually increasing your chance of getting skin cancer later in life. So a tan isn't a sign of good health, it's a sign of your skin cells in trauma.
SunSmart Victoria hope to see the gradual death of the solarium bed for good as Australians begin to realise that tanning simply isn't safe.
Well, people are already voting with their feet and walking away from solariums, and there's been a 32% decline in solariums across Australian capital cities. So we still think there's more work to be done in informing the public about the dangers of solarium use, as many people are under the impression that they're safe. So we predict that solariums will come close to extinction in coming years as public awareness of the dangers of using sunbeds continue to increase.
Jane Duff, Monash News.